morning, good evening, whatever time it is to you. Hello. Um, I decided to go live because I feel like I've been quiet for too long. Also, I haven't been feeling well. That's why I haven't gone live. I've been in and out of doctor's offices. But I just feel like this is all stemming from me not speaking up about things. So I am going to speak up about the big, beautiful truth. People be like the big, ugly truth, but I'm like, nothing about the truth is ever ugly. The truth is always beautiful, even if it's terrible. Like, gotta start switching up what we're saying. The big, beautiful truth. It's so beautiful when the truth comes out. Like, imagine you buying an item and they say the ingredients is only natural ingredients, and you find out that they have, the truth comes out, and then, oh my god, they have an artificial ingredient. It's not ugly, it's beautiful, because now you know, because you're not buying that again. So I find myself changing day by day. I'm realizing a pattern in when things happen, I am silent. And I don't want to be silent anymore. I just feel like it's so stupid. It's not dumb. I mean, it's a horrible pattern um, that I've been following, and I'm gonna stop it. I mean, I've been called to speak like long time ago, but I'm just like moving scared, and like there's nothing to fear. Nothing. Um, so yeah. In this video, this live, I'm just kind of drawing, like making a drawing board, I guess. I don't want to go in depth, but I just want to say sometimes, people be like, oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's a truth, yeah, but not for everyone. Sometimes what doesn't kill us weakens us, you know. And people be like, "Oh, you're weak. You didn't bounce back from it." Not there's not a lot not everything in life you could bounce back from, you know? Like losing a limb. Sure, you'll get an artificial limb, or, a wheelchair, or the word is not coming to me, okay? You'll get some sort of aid or replacement, but you won't get that leg again. It didn't make you stronger. That actually is a disability now. So now you're not able to do things that able-bodied people could do, and it can get tiring, and you can have complications, and there's certain things you can't do anymore, and it feels debilitating emotionally when we go through things. And no, they didn't kill us, but they still hurt. They still hurt us, and the hurt is like sometimes so embedded into us. And those who say you're weak, they are the same ones who have let trauma change them to become horrible, and that's what it is. Because you would have some compassion for those who have gone through something. It is not weakness. It's called being human. Humans go through things, and sometimes humans don't recover from things. And that's fine, and that's okay. It's like, just because it didn't kill you doesn't mean that somebody else needs to go through the same thing you went through, because it may actually kill them. Sometimes we inflict things on people that they weren't even supposed to experience. It was only for us to experience, and we put people through that experience, so now we face the consequences of trying to play God in that person's life. It wasn't the plan for them to go through that situation. You wanted it to be part of the plan. And you are digging yourself a hole. You're digging yourself a hole, trying to inflict pain on someone that wasn't supposed to even feel that sort of pain. That wasn't part of their story. Now you did it and you took on some bad karma. And you pay for doing that. And unfortunately, the person may actually suffer now. If we could also see the situation like that, because they may not always recover from what you decided you want to put them through. Whether you have a conscience or not, know that you are the reason why, because you took it upon yourself to play God. You are the reason why someone is suffering. It's not funny, because when it's your turn, we'll see how funny it is. And it's always going to be your turn, because that's life. We think we can escape things happening. We can't. We think we're above God. We're not. You're probably hearing so much wind because I have like my air purifier on and my fan. It's kind of hot here. Those are my truth. That's the truth, right? That I just want to I'm going to open up my heart to speak the truth. For example, I'm going to make a video soon. Whenever I say I'm going to make a video soon, for some reason, you know what? The last time, what happened when I said I was going to make a video soon? I don't know what happened, but I guess whoever's watching, well, that's too bad, because it's coming out. I should have, oh wow, confirmation. Just heard like a weird noise in here. Well, that's too bad. Because I block anything or anyone is trying to like come in between me and sharing my truth. You sit down and you speak your truth, because I'm going to speak mine. And no one can stop me from speaking my truth. It's going to come out. I feel like a villain in like what's his name? Glass? That movie called Glass? Is it called Dr. Glass? Mr. Glass? When it was like he died, and when he died, a video came out exposing that superhumans were real. That people with superpowers actually existed. That's mastermind vibes. That just came to mind. It's like the truth was gonna come out regardless. And I've been silent for too long. Too long. I just broke wait, did I just break it? Let me see. No, I didn't break it. I thought I broke it. But staying in silence only eats at the person who is silent, right? I'm tired of smiling in people's faces and acting like I care or acting like I give a damn when I don't. Sometimes I don't give a flying... I don't care. And I need to start verbalizing that more. Nope, don't care. Don't want to talk. So yeah, like I grew up feeling like, oh, I can't, like I owe people something. I don't owe anything to anyone. I owe myself the right to speak up. I owe my mother her respect. She deserved that. Do I agree with everything that she's done? No, but she deserves respect. She has never disrespected me. She deserves respect. Strangers, they deserve respect too. I'm not just going to be mean to everyone because I'm in a bad mood. But if you know your role in my life, you know the treatment that I'm about to give, and you deserve that. I'm tired of, laughing with people who I truly want to just ring. The angry side of me definitely does. I'm not going to do it, but, you know what I mean? Like, you just want to slap somebody, like, you just want to Or you want to fight them. But we can always use fighting words, We can always use fighting words. I think a lot of people see silence or someone who kind of is passive as weakness all the time. When you're passive with certain things, people see that as weakness. It is weakness when it's excessive. But sometimes passivity, like being passive, is something you just choose to do in the moment. Why do you need to see me in action? Shoot, what just happened? I'll be passive right now because when the lights truly turn on and then God reveals to you who that person is, oh shoot. Well, they'll be surprised. Especially as like an introvert or like someone who's like, I say, I don't care a lot, or I'm constantly doing something new when it comes to work. Like, oh, she's inconsistent. Yeah, I am. I'm flaky. I'm not, I choose not to be, what is the word again? Reliable? Reliable, consistent? Because it's not really things that I want to do. I'm trying out things because I have the capability to do so. I have the privilege to do so, so I'm gonna do it. I'm in no rush. My body says otherwise, which I'm trying to fix, but hey, it's crazy because subconsciously people will try to make you rush, and subconsciously you're rushing, but physically you're not. Now you have to address the subconscious because a lot of people have subconsciously tried to push it on you that you need to rush, but that is not your story. And I do not accept it. It is not my story. I don't have to rush. That's my privilege. That's my birthright. I'm not gonna avoid something completely or be super slow, but I'm not gonna rush. And everything is showing me that there's no need to rush. Everything is happening in divine timing. God is in control. Sometimes you can push for something. I think I said this before. We push for something, and it's not time yet. Because if you were to get that thing, you would be in a worse situation than you are without it. So sometimes it's just not time yet, and I'm really realizing that like everything is divine timing. I'll always bring up the order thing where someone wanted to order something for me and it didn't go right 2 times, and I was like, you know what? It's a sign, like obviously. And then the third time they still got it wrong again. And I was just like, you see, you should have just sometimes you just need to see the signs and just abide by it. You see these little subtle things and you brush it off, but no, those subtle things were the biggest details, were the biggest signs. The subtle, sometimes the most subtle things. I'm thinking about it like, damn. Sometimes the most subtle details are the most important. As a Virgo placement girl, yeah, I'm really detail oriented. Like, so I'm really looking at little details, and I'm really picking things apart. And ever since I was little, like my dad would be fixing things, and I'm watching him, and it's the details. The details is what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on. It's the details. And that's why I'm like always looking at patterns, and I can recognize patterns well. Even people's behaviors. Like I could just watch somebody. I could do like a little study in somebody, and I understand them. Their core wounds, what they need to work on, how they about to affect my life, or what they're gonna do in my life, and why they did it. Virgo placements. They say the devil's in the detail. Well, that's the Virgo. The Virgo placement, or this is why most women that I follow are Virgos, and they are just so wise. Not because I have the placements, but they are just so wise. and can be very blunt, but they're very wise. And I think the most spiritual, well, yeah, the most spiritual ones are Virgos as well. I think Virgos are always looking to improve. So they understand that in order to improve, you have to pay attention. You have to look at the details. You have to analyze. That's what Virgo, I think it's Virgo's all about. I analyze, something like that. I analyze. So they're watching things and figuring it out, the processes and the little subtleties, and then boom, the big picture and how to deal with it and how to improve, how to get better, how to dismantle it, how to get to the root. I think Virgos are really good at getting to the root as well. If you go to a Virgo with a problem, they're going to find a solution. Sometimes it may not be the best solution, but hey, they came quick with the solution. You know what? They probably won't even come quick with the solution. They might take their time. Their earth sign might take their time and then solution. So Virgos are very diligent, very hardworking, very consistent. They're just like, if they're not negative, you know, like overly judging their work, overly criticizing, or getting criticism from others. Sometimes a Virgo, you know, okay, we're not talking about this anymore. Anyway, I'm done with that. I'm going too in depth, but yeah, like a lot of Virgo women are just like, I'm just like, I want to learn something from y'all. How did I get to Virgos? And details. Yes, that's how I got here. So I think it's really funny when people are around me and they think I'm so oblivious, they think I'm so naive, they think I'm so in La La Land. Well, I am in La La Land. I'm in La La Land studying you. I'm in La La Land watching your every move, how you're looking at me when I'm not looking at you. Yeah, I saw that. It's funny. People think that they're so slick. People think that they're so hidden. The truth always comes out in life. If there's one wisdom that you want to learn in life that you're hearing from me, the truth always comes out. Nothing ever stays hidden on this planet Earth. The truth is our birthright. It will always come out. God wants you to know the truth. God shows you the truth every time. It's if you're willing to realize that it is the truth. Sometimes the truth seems like a lie. The truth can seem like it's fake or fabricated because we go into denial when things don't make sense to our human brain. But sometimes the truth doesn't make sense. The truth is just the truth. The truth is the truth, whether you want to accept it or not. So I just find it hilarious. And for me, I'm like, you're not so slick. Like anybody who like comes around me is like, they don't realize who I am. And that's the funny part. Because I come off, I come off ditzy sometimes. Young, naive, unstable. Well, that's not really godlike to judge someone like that. It's not really holy. Nor is it smart, because you can't judge a book by its cover. People are multifaceted, and until you understand that, you won't be able to read people at all. If you think that people are one way and you're studying them, you will never understand people or that person that you're studying. A lot of people are one-dimensional thinkers, so they assume that, oh, she does this, so she's this. No, that's not always the case. Now, if you expanded your mind, you'd realize that is just a part of them that they're allowing me to see. If you look deeper into them, you'll start to see start to draw little lines. Oh, this seems like something they would do. It's kind of like the algorithm in a way, like a I'm thinking like a diagram. Like you have the person in the middle, and then you keep drawing lines outwards to show like, I don't know, bubbles and like the words don't come to me, but the imagery is there in my mind. So I'm like, I just watch people like, I just think it's so funny. Don't make me read you. Not only read you physically, but don't let me spiritually read you. Shoot, I need to get spiritually read because I know I'm like, I got a deficit in some areas. Like, I need to work on some things myself, but don't let me read you. Don't let me get to the core of your being and tell you what it is. It's not going to be cute. People think I'm so nice. And I'm the wrong one to mess with. I'm the wrong one every time. I'm the wrong one every time, and that's what people get twisted. They see me at the workplace, they see me at a party, they see me in a store, they see me anywhere, and I'm not really the one to confront. And but once you do things to make me aggravated, and you're still pushing and pushing, there's so much that a person can take. I hate to bring astrology in it, but as a Cancer, we hold things in, and then we just explode, or it eats us alive. One of the two. The shell, the softness inside the shell. It's either we attack or we consume ourselves, and we complain about it all the time, and then it starts to eat us up alive. So I guess that's why I'm just sharing it now, because I'm tired of eating myself alive. I'm tired of eating myself alive. It's time for me to eat y'all. To snap some fingers. It's time. I'm tired of being nice to people who don't deserve my niceness. Giving chances to people who don't deserve it. Being nice to people who need to get spit on. Or slapped. Or put in a corner and look at the wall. Think about what you've done, There's a lot of adults who need that. Go sit in that corner. Really go think about your life. What the are you doing? Just because you're doing something in life doesn't mean you're doing something good in life. Doesn't mean you're doing something smart or beneficial for yourself in life. I just think, once again, people are just not sitting with themselves. I need to take my own advice. I need to sit with myself soon. I need to sit with myself after this. I just have a lot of anger, resentment, and I'm not gonna allow this to fester in me. I'm letting this shit out. I'm tired. I'm so exhausted. The nerve of you. I'm exhausted. Of course, I can't go back in time, but there's some times where I just wanted to ring somebody, like slap somebody up. Really, just I'll be in the shower like, man, I should have slapped that. Yo, I should have. I'm tired of doing that. Oh. The person I am versus the person people see is two different people. And I don't do it purposefully. It's probably from trauma, how I was raised. Those were two. Trauma, how I was raised. I stopped caring about 100% how I'm being perceived at this moment in my life. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Is my phone charging? Not really. Whatever. In this point in my life, I do not care how I'm being perceived by any being on this planet earth. I don't give a flying. I don't. Whether you think I'm ugly, fat, this, that, broke, I don't care. Because you're, I've cultivated this skin where, who are you? And you thought your words mattered to me? If you're not giving constructive criticism, a compliment, shut the fuck up. Because it's not even going in the air. It's blocked, and sent right back to you. Mirror, you need to look at yourself, because you ain't that cute. You ain't that special either. And I always tell people this: don't think that you're that special. You're not. Humble yourself. All of us need to just humble ourselves. Look in the mirror, and before you judge somebody, you need to look at yourself. Because if you don't look at yourself and you project something upon someone and they give you the truth, you're not gonna like it. Shoot, that person might actually harm you. You might go into a spiral because you didn't look at yourself. Did you look at yourself before you commented on something else? Are you did you look in the mirror before you judge that person? Because there's a lot to judge about you. So I just can't stand people who, and I rarely say this. I've never openly said I can't stand people who, but I'm saying I can't stand people who don't look in the damn mirror and are judging other people. Like, you just gotta laugh. Like, you thought your judgment meant something? Oh shoot. Here we go. You're inflating you're inflating your sense. What is it? Inflating the amount of influence you think you have, because you're not that influential. It's actually funny. You thought we took that into consideration? No. Next. And people do that to me as well. And it's always funny because what I say, people end up, oh, they're so creative. Yeah, I said that. Didn't I just say that? And you just remixed it. And sometimes things I say don't sound logical because I have a mind that is, I already thought about that logic. I'm trying to think beyond that right now. Like, logic is not the only intelligence. Sometimes things don't have to make sense for you to go and do it. This is where we put ourselves in a box. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Why does it need to make sense for me to do it? I can't just do something just to do it and see how it turns out. I'm in no rush. I'm here for the fun of it. I just want to have fun. Is that too much to ask? Is it a crime? And logical intelligence is not the only form of intelligence. I'm not saying that I have the most expanded mind, but if you have not expanded your mindset, you will see my mindset as immaturity. A lot of people see my mindset as immaturity, but they don't realize that they're actually locked in a box. I remember this man telling me I'm in a box, and I'm looking at him like he's in a box. We're both in boxes. Like, you thought you was free? Your actions are showing me you are still a slave to many things. A slave to many things. And I'm just looking at this person like, you really can't tell me who I am because I know who I am. I don't think you know who you are. And you're projecting onto me. And that experience really broke me down. I knew I was studying myself for years. And then I met that person and they just put so much doubt in me. Doubt. And that is so evil. To me, that is just so evil. A lot of people could have gone through this experience and not made it out with a mind that was sane. Huh, you should be surprised. Trauma can really destroy. I think my trauma, anyways, trauma can really destroy someone. And for you to purposely inflict that sort of pain and trauma upon someone, you are just evil. It's just pure evilness. And if you're having to be evil, I don't want to hear God come out your mouth or prayer, or people think that going to church is going to save them. The church cannot save you. God is above the church. You could pray all you want. Just know God is in charge. People think that, oh, if I join a spiritual group, no. Do whatever you got to do, but God is in charge every time. My phone is not charging. God is in charge every time. It doesn't matter what a reading says, what this person says. God. What did God say? What did God say? Talk to God. Go straight to the source and talk to God. What did God say? This is making me so emotional. In your heart, what do you know is right? And there's some people who literally hurt people and they feel nothing. Actually, those are people you just want to stay far away from. They hurt others and they feel absolutely nothing because they are so broken inside. They've been hurt so bad that they feel nothing themselves. And unfortunately, they went through that, but it still is not okay for them to inflict it upon other people. It's a sad, sad pattern. When you have an elevated mind, or I don't know if say elevated, I hate the high-low mind thing. When you have an expanded, or I'm gonna say limitless mind, you realize that what people do usually is just a reflection of themselves. Even when it comes to like morals, or it's usually a reflection of the person, right? So if I choose to be free-spirited, it's just a reflection of me. Maybe at some point in my life I wasn't free, so now I'm free-spirited. Or I was always free-spirited and now I choose to still be free-spirited. I hope these truths come out. The truth is, I'm tired of holding in secrets. I'm tired. I know so many secrets. And I'll gladly share them. I'll gladly tell all. Because it wasn't supposed to be hidden. If it found me, oh. If it found me, I got one purpose. Never lying. Truth teller. The truth is, I got tangled up recently in some mess. And boy, oh boy, did I do something very stupid. And boy, oh boy, did I not listen to my intuition again. The signs were right there. And because of I just don't tend to I'm not it's like I'm not it's not syncing with me. Like I see it, but then I brush it off like no, no, no. Like I'm learning like not to brush off this once again the details. Do not brush off the tiny details. The details are the biggest clues. Clues are details. Those tiny things that people like, oh, that's nothing. No, it's something. You know, people say like, oh, maybe this, maybe that. No, maybe it's exactly what you think it is. Have you ever thought about that? Instead of doubting it, how about we not give it the benefit of the doubt? Hmm. In this time in this time that we're in, how people are very desperate and very hungry and very um, selfish, I think we have to stop giving the benefit of the doubt because people are grimy. You know, at first I was like, oh, give them the benefit of the doubt. There's probably some good in people, but now I'm realizing that majority of people are just very selfish, very mean-hearted, and society has created these people. Maybe like from not feeling good enough, from seeing all these people on the internet living their best life, and this comparison race of this rat race also that we're living. People are becoming grimy, like just ugh. As we elevate, people decline. There will be an elevation and there will be a decline. It has nothing to do with money. And everything to do with your humanness. We're losing our humanness as technology advances. We're losing empathy. We're losing so that's what I'm saying. Don't give the benefit of the doubt because people are becoming more robotic. It's like there's no room for like benefit of the doubt as much because our humanness is also depleting. Like if you were a human, well, you're more robot to me right now. If it's really crazy. That's really something interesting to talk about. That people are becoming more robotic and heartless and emotionless, and very, very laser focused on like no room for mistakes, no room for delays, no room for detours. Like people are very focused and adamant about getting things done A, B, C. And also that has something to do with like dopamine and are using our phones a lot and the need to rush, you know, for that feeling of satisfaction. That instant gratification sort of feeling, you know. And also the glorification in communities of bad behaviors, you know, that also plays a part. How people are not even growing up anywhere, they're just stuck in adolescence and acting like children. They don't even realize it. People don't even realize that they're stuck in their child mind, still, you know, trying to prove something that their child self didn't get to express or experience. And there's nothing wrong with that, but when it comes to like them negative, ooh, when it comes to judging others when you're stuck in your adolescence is crazy to me. You didn't even get the teenage years yet, and you think I'm a baby. Pa jokes. I just found that so hilarious. You trying to little girl, a little baby me, but you still act like a child. Look your look in the mirror and the actions you've taken. And people like to think that adulthood is just working. Success is just money and working yeah, but have you gone to therapy cuz you need it? That's why you're still acting like a child. And there are some ways that I still act like a child. Um, and there's some ways that I need to act like a child more because I've been forced to grow up too fast. I remember I was playing with Littlest Pet Shops, these little animal toys, at around 17, 16, 17. I still had plushies around this age. My dad says, Imani, aren't you too old for that? Oh, grow up already. Like he's saying, oh, grow up already. But honestly, around that age, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 17, even 18, I don't see anything wrong with playing with things that are having things that make you happy. If I want to play with animals, let me play with animals. It's bringing me joy. Why do I need to grow up? I'm only 17. I'm still a child. And that can bring on trauma where, as children, we're told that we need to grow up, or we're not even allowed to be children. So we grow up too fast, or we're forced to. We didn't even get to experience our childhood in the way that was healthy. So as adults, we're playing out our childhood in our adult bodies, but we don't even realize that we're acting like children as adults. Because our caregivers didn't give us the space to be children, we're acting it out as adults. And that's what I mean by look in the mirror. Some people really need to look in the mirror. In which ways are you still acting like a child? Because I can see it in some people, like you did not have the space to be a child. So that's why you're acting like it as an adult. I'm like, this is some high school shit right here. Like, this is you acting like a whole high schooler and you're middle aged. It's funny. It's very funny. And you turn around and say, what? About me? Oh, you are hilarious. You need to go to. You're funny. And that's why I'm saying some people's words don't mean anything to me personally. Like, it just doesn't hit as it should because they have not looked in the mirror. Now, if you looked at yourself in the mirror and you said something to me, then I'll be like, okay, valid. But no, I could just see it in some people, right? Because I see it in myself. So I can see it in you that you're still stuck emotionally. And it's usually an emotional thing. In life, we're not even taught to focus on our emotions. We're actually taught to... This is supposed to be a short video. In life, we're not even taught to feel our emotions. We usually just stuff them down somewhere or ignore them in work. Because we got to pay bills. But it's like so important to sit with yourself with your emotions and feel them as ugly as they are. For example, jealousy. A lot of us feel jealousy, but when you don't sit with it, it festers within you and then you become envious. Like, why are you jealous of that person? Did you once again, did you look in the mirror this morning? Did you appreciate yourself? It's the lack of appreciating yourself why you continuously feel that way. And if you want to change something, go ahead, but is changing that gonna still... Changing it isn't gonna change your emotion. That programming that you have. Anyways, you see my Virgo placements. Here we go again. I'm doing... So, yeah, the truth I just feel like the truth will set people free, right? Like, even it could be like truthful emotions. Like, hey, I'm jealous of this. You really just gotta say it out loud sometimes. I'll be vulnerable right now. I used to be jealous of girls who are like very skinny. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I want to be that skinny. I used to watch K-pop idols, Eugenia Cooney. My friends, they were always so skinny compared to me, and I always felt fat. I was always the bigger friend. That's how I always felt. I look at myself like, why am I so fat? Like, all my friends are skinny, and I'm just the fat one, the fat, ugly one. Why me? You know what I did? I took my fat, beautiful self and I went on diets. Were they the best diets? No. And I started to go to the gym and I started to take walks and I started to watch what I was eating and I lost some weight. It didn't feel good to lose all that weight. I still felt fat. Or I actually felt like I lost too much weight. Then I gained it all back. And it's just like a repetitive cycle that I'm going through. Like, I'm too fat. Oh no, I'm too skinny. I'm fat. It's like, at what point, well, I don't say at what point, because now I'm at the point where I'm like, I think I'm good at any size. It's all about my perspective. That's all it is. It's all about how you feel about yourself. Yes, having good health is great. Having a fit body is definitely great. A healthy body is a great body. But having a body is a worthy body. When it's extreme, then okay, yeah, we have a problem. But if you're not in extreme levels and having health issues, then like your body is fine. This is where self-acceptance comes in, right? I'm like, in which ways can I love myself more? In which ways can I implement more self-love? Because getting your nails done and getting your hair done does not mean you love yourself. Because you have scheduled appointments and your body's in good health, that also doesn't mean that you love yourself. By intentionally doing things to care for your body, like I'm intentionally eating this to feed my body, I'm intentionally doing, it's like the intention behind it is where the love comes in. I think love is intentional. Love is intentional. By doing something that you're supposed to do for someone isn't love. Now, putting that thought behind it, that effort behind it, the intention behind it, yeah, now you're doing a loving act. Loving act. That's love. You know? Not doing it because you're gonna get something out of it. You're doing it because you are my brother or my sister on this planet Earth and you deserve something good too. Because I love you, I'm going to help you. Because I love you, I'm going to share this with you. Because I love you, I'm going to let you know something. Because, it's like the intention. So for your body, it's like, what are you doing intentionally to show your body that you love it? Not getting your nails done can be an act of self-love to your nails because you're not damaging them. Not getting that toxic treatment for whatever for your body would actually be an act of self-love. Saving your edges, not getting that wig laid with the glue, can be a form of self-love because you are protecting the health of your hair. Things like that. Not using a specific product on your skin because of its chemicals could be an act of self-love. Beautifying doesn't always mean love. See, I love myself. I'm beautiful. No, because there's many beautiful women who we can. I don't want to say we can see, but we can see that the self love is lacking. As beautiful as they are, their actions are showing us the truth. Who they're sharing themselves with is telling us the truth. What they are and are not doing is telling of how they truly feel about themselves. Not who they think they are, who they feel they are, and what they feel they deserve. Because in life, we're like, oh my God, I gotta make a video. I'll be watching things. I remember watching you. Watching, I'm watching you, darling. What's that in your apartment? The song is called Wall Watchers. It's I don't know the lyrics. Watching you. Watching, I'm watching you. I found that song in the library. I just went to like a what is it? What is that thing called? I have one in my hallway with see those what is it called? Record players. Yeah, I was listening to it on the record player and it just sounds so good. It's like watching. Kind of creepy song, but I like it. Watching, I'm watching you. um, yeah. So, oh my head. I'm kind of congested. Ew. Wait, what was I saying about self love? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. um, yeah. Oh, I think I was talking about how people feel about themselves. Like you just ask them and then look at their actions. Like sometimes it's not adding up. Look in the mirror, babes. Look at the mirror. It's not adding up. If you felt good about yourself, that action that you did, you wouldn't have done. That's how you're exposing yourself. You don't feel that way about yourself because if you did, you wouldn't have done this. And yes, people are multifaceted once again. Like sometimes you do love yourself, right? And then you make one bad mistake or two bad mistakes. Like, yes, I'm gonna work on loving myself more again. Because if I loved myself, why did I allow that to happen again? Some things are out of our control, but when you know it was in your control, you know that's different. Anyways, I am yapping. I love to yap. Okay, I'm not apologizing for being a yapper anymore. I'm gonna keep chatting and chatting, and maybe next time when I get my hair done, because I haven't got my hair done in a while, I'll put up my camera. Oh no! All right. 8 o'clock. I get so tired. Well, I am going to go now.